Oh, I'm really happy and excited to be showing you guys what it looks like inside of a keyword campaign. So I have already added a promotion, but you would come into add new promotion, do engage tweets by keywords. So I'm going to come in here and edit this campaign for you so you can see the whole 9 yards. So when you first create this, it's going to be in two different steps. You're going to first put in all these top things before the check marks, and then you're going to have the rest of it. So you can put in your promotion name, choose which keywords you want to target. So for example, business, entrepreneurship, and marketing. You want to put in the English that you're generally using. And then you can choose to mention specific accounts or avoid specific accounts as well. So the rest of these look similar to a lot of our other campaigns, but I'm going to walk through them for you so you understand what they are. So no activity after dark just pretty much means that we're not going to do anything between a certain time frame for you. That helps keep your account looking normal. And you can choose what kind of followers to following ratio you want the people to have that you're going to be engaging with. So let's say you want them to have at least 1 to 2 ratio, that's 0.5, and then you can let it go all the way up. Maybe you want it back in like the 50 range, something like that, who knows, but it's totally your choice. The follower count is just choosing accounts based on how many followers they have. So maybe you want them to have at least 250 followers. You can select that. And the same thing with how many people are following them. Maybe you want them to have at least 50 followers, but not more than 10K, because then it just seems a little bit weird. Maybe a little bit less human. Same thing with tweet count. You want them to have at least 50 tweets. Maybe we're going for accounts that are at least 2 years old. That comes into the account age. Number of hashtags. Maybe you only want them to have a max number of 5 hashtags per tweet. If you're going to be engaging with it, you want it to appear pretty normal. Then only one URL in the tweet max, so 0 to 1 there. And then if you wanted to, you could enact the number of mentions as well. So making sure that they don't have more than a certain amount of people tagged in the tweet, other Twitter accounts or businesses. So then you have the Twitter like, retweet, and follow section. So starting with the Twitter like section, if you want it to like, you can like up to 250 per day, something like that. That's what I have it set up. You can obviously make it higher. So we go all the way up to 500. I'm gonna scroll back down to 250. And you can unlike after 24 hours if you decide, or you can make it a little bit sooner, like 12 hours, 6 hours. So that keeps your account looking more normal, because it'll unlike stuff after it's been liked for a certain amount of time. So it keeps your account looking like it's more normalized. Same thing with retweets. We generally suggest you have a much lower retweet amount than liking. So maybe 10 per day you're looking at. And you can also do sentiment if you want on these too, which just say pretty much how angry or happy they are. So the following speed, you can go for up to 100 per day, which is what I have it set. You can go more. I have this sentiment checked for the 40 to 80, and then unfollow after 5 days. I like 5 days. It gives people a longer chance to follow me back. So I'm going to ignore people that I've previously followed. I'm not going to follow those people if they haven't already followed me. And I'm going to stay followed to them if they did decide to follow me. So I'm going to check the box that says don't unfollow who are following me. You can also choose to mute people after following. So if you don't care about these people that you're following, and because we're going to be doing a lot of it, you can have that checked, or you can leave it unchecked if you want to engage with them. So then we have some other options at the end of this. So you can have actions taken after your approval. So take actions after my approval, we call it. So all this really means that if you want to do all this stuff yourself, you can check the box. so it'll happen on your activity list. So you can uncheck it if you don't want to give approval and you're happy with it. So otherwise, this stuff will pop up in your account. You'll have to approve it before it happens. Then you can also allow the Tweetfull team to optimize your promotion. So if you like this is your first campaign and you want us to come in there and take a look at what you're doing and try and optimize this a little bit better for you, we can do that based on what we're seeing. Or if you feel like you have a good hold on it, you can leave it unchecked. It's totally your choice. You can exclude tweet replies. So you can choose to only engage with the first tweet in a thread or reply chain. You can avoid tweets with no links. You can also set this up here at the top on the number of URLs. So you could just set to 0 to 0. So we just have that selected in a couple areas for you just so you don't miss it. You can avoid possibly sensitive tweets, which is, I think, usually a good thing to have checked unless you're in an area where you don't mind poking the bear, so to say. Then you can avoid accounts with the default profile picture with an empty bio. I like leaving those alone. And I also generally don't like engaging with my own followers through the automated system because I want to do that personally. I want those to be personal engagements because a lot of times it's people I know. And then you just hit save all and continue on your end. Good to go. So, and that's all it takes to do this promotion, and it's pretty easy to set up, and in no time your account will be going through and liking stuff and all that. Oh, that's all I got for you today. Thanks.